For this project, I used 4 skeins or balls of yarn. I bought Loops and Threads Free Spirit yarn, but you can also use any yarn you find that is labeled chunky or has a weight/thickness of 7. Unravel your first ball of yarn and find the beginning of the yarn. Hold the beginning of the yarn with one hand, and with the other, pull the yarn up to your elbow or bend in your arm. Repeat and count out the yarn 15 to 20 times. This is creating your tail. After counting out your tail, put your hand in between the tail and the rest of the yarn, also known as your working yarn. Twist your hand twice and then grab your working yarn. Pull the working yarn through the hole, put your hand through the new loop and tighten the yarn. Take the pointer finger on the hand without the loop and wrap the tail around it. Do the same with your thumb and the working yarn. Then, with the rest of your fingers, bring them towards your palm, grabbing the tail and working yarn together. Take the hand with the loop, go under the first piece of yarn with your thumb. Go over the second piece on the thumb and grab the first piece on your pointer finger. Pull that piece through and under the first piece you picked up. Push your hand through the new loop that you've just made. Repeat this process 20 to 25 times. For the following steps, you will no longer need your tail. With your free hand, take your working yarn and loop it over the opposite hand's thumb. Then, again with your free hand, grab the first stitch or loop of your row. Push your hand through the new stitch you've created and pull it onto the other arm. Repeat this step to create 25 to 30 rows, going back and forth between your arms. To tie on another ball of yarn, you take the end of the current ball of yarn and the beginning of the new one and tie them with a simple knot. Then cut off the excess. To cast off, you do a very similar process to creating a new row. First, create 2 new loops on the free arm. Then, take the first loop and pull it over the second one. Then drop it. Continue these steps for the rest of the row. With the last loop of your last row and your working yarn, tie a knot. You may have extra yarn that you can either weave into your blanket or cut off the extra.